Yo dudes! Welcome to Poutine! Also known as Poutine. Comes from Quebec. This is the ultimate comfort food, which traditionally is fries, gravy and cheese curd. We're making an ultimate vegan version. It cost €1 per portion in Super Value this morning.
But it is class. I came across this a good few years ago in Quebec. I was visiting there and I thought it was so tasty and easy and delicious. It was a vegan version I ate. We're making this one slightly healthier. We're making it sweet potatoes. It works great as party food. It goes great if you have friends around, if you're hungover, if you feel like crap. This is
like
super
a belly
tasty.
hug. It just, oh. So here we go. First step, we got 1.5 kilos of sweet potatoes. We've preheated our oven to about 200 degrees and we're just gonna chop them, leave the skin on, and we're gonna just chop them into nice wedges.
Okay, point to note, the reason why we leave the skin on here is because actually minerals, so you know vitamins and minerals, minerals actually come from the soil. So by leaving the skin on, you're getting much more mineral content. A lot of minerals actually exist in the skin. So leaving the skin on is great for fiber and it's great for mineral content.
So we chopped up 1.5 kilos of sweet potatoes approximately. We're gonna pop them in a bowl.
So we've left them into chunky wedges. I like them chunky for my poutine.
Okay, simple way of making your sweet potato fries a little bit crispier. You still won't get them super crispy, but you get them crispier. Take 2 tablespoons of rice flour. We're gonna put it on the outside. It's gonna help them soak up some of the moisture before we add the oil.
We're gonna go with probably about 2 tablespoons of oil as well, and then a decent pinch of salt.
So what the rice flour is doing, it's soaking up some of the moisture that's in the surface of the sweet potato, which will enable more caramelization and crispiness. Generous bit of salt.
Hands in there, mixy.
Okay, we preheated the oven to 200 degrees, pop them out in a baking tray. Try to ensure there's enough, they're distributed enough and there's enough room for airflow so they'll crisp up around the outside. If they're touching too much, they'll end up steaming as opposed to baking and roasting.
So what you're saying is to space them out well.
Correct, space them out correctly. Into the oven, we're gonna bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, while our sweet potatoes are in the oven, we're gonna make a lovely simple gravy.
This is a great gravy, same type of gravy we make for making Wellingtons, for making Christmas, dinners, etc.
First step, to dice our onion.
Okay, so we've got a small little pot, high heat. I'm gonna add in
Tablespoon and a half of oil. Once that's hot, we have our diced 1 large onion. Okay, important to fry your onions until they start to brown. It's that caramelization that's kind of important for the base of our gravy. Right, time to bring our gravy together. So, we have 500 ml of veg stock. I'm gonna pour in most of it in here now.
So about 450 ml?
Yeah, I'm gonna pour a little small amount just in a separate cup.
Wow, ooh, this is exciting. What's gonna happen here?
Okay, and on top of that, I have 2 teaspoons of garlic powder.
This is such a tasty gravy, genuine. This gravy you eat for soup. If you put onions in it, you could make it just, if you fried onions and added it to, it could be a French onion soup.
3 tablespoons of arrowroot. If you don't have arrowroot, you could use tapioca powder, and if you don't have that, you could use potato. So I'm just
It's really just a thickener.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mix that together in a small little cup. Just makes it easier to break up any clumps. Gage's gonna put in 4 tablespoons of tamari.
Okay, 4 tablespoons of tamari. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then show 1 for Dave.
Okay, so 4 tablespoons of tamari. I'm gonna go with 4 tablespoons of oil. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'm just gonna go with 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. It's just gonna enhance the flavor and give kind of a nice flavor, really.
I'm gonna now mix in the rest of this, the thickener, which was the arrowroot and the garlic powder. Oh, look at that for beautiful. Ready? Look.
Okay, so later we brought it to the boil. I'm gonna leave it simmer for 3 minutes and then it's the sitting part.
And in essence, once it's simmering, it's reducing. So you see the steam coming off, that's moisture evaporating, so the flavors are concentrating. They're becoming more in-depth, strong, and just
more umami. More delicious. Okay, so here we go. Very important for with the gravy is sieve over bowl or whatever vessel you want it in, and we're just gonna sieve through. So literally this gravy you can do in 5 minutes. It's quick, it's fantastic, it's delicious. Okay, so we've got our chips, we've got our sweet potato wedges in the oven, we've got our gravy done. What do we do for the cheese?
Cheese curd. So a very simple way of making cheese curd is our vegan mozzarella recipe. Video's just up here, check it out. Very simple, it takes about 10 minutes to make from start to finish. Okay, so this is our way of serving, and as we said, these cost €1 each per portion to make.
Great on a Friday night for Friday night feast, great for friends over, movie night, party night. Ultimate finger food. You could make these with normal wedges, they don't have to be sweet potato wedges.
But just sweet potato, a little bit more healthier, a bit more beta carotene in there, a little, you know.
They're really good. And once again, leave the skin on, extra flavour.
So I'm going to take up our cashew-based cheese and just put some lumps of it around.
So one thing which I love to do in this recipe is the onion which we use for frying off for our gravy. I'm going to take a handful of this. I just love fried onion.
So obviously only pour the gravy when you're ready to, because the gravy is going to make sure that the chips lose their crispiness. So here we go, you ready? Oh, it's class, right? Oh, loads of gravy. Here we go. You sauté le poutine.
Boom. Here we go, dudes. From Quebec, with love.
Oh my God, it's so satisfying. Like, just tastes so umami, more sweet carbohydrate.
Yeah, this is the ultimate hangover food, party food. It's tasty, it's delicious, it's banging.
Cheese curd is delicious.
Really good. Well done, Quebec. We love you, Quebec. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dudes, do make this, as we mentioned, €1 per portion. Thank you for watching. Sorry for talking with my mouth full.
And yeah, let us know if you make it, or comment below and yeah, interact with us.
Cheers, au revoir, merci.